Hello, you guys. Hydra here, and today I want to talk to you about my true feeling on Persona game thus far and what's coming forward. So stick with me and hear me out through the whole video because I got a lot to say. Like I said, I've been kind of inactive on the channel, and I'm ready to start speaking a lot. So here's my thoughts on Persona 5 and going forward. Persona 5 is no secret that it has been a booming success for ATLUS and the whole franchise as a whole. Probably even bigger than SMT, for being completely honest, but some people disagree. That's kind of like the truth, because Persona 5 was a big thing in Smash Brothers, especially when Joker was put in Smash. It put the game even on a bigger scale. That's gonna be a big thing, and that's the truth. That's the honest truth. So let me get to what I'm gonna say. Persona 5, the Royal. I haven't been agreed with how it's been kind of treated, because I feel like ever since Alice acknowledged us the fact that Persona 5, Persona 5 at core was very successful, very popular, and I feel like they've been dangling this thing in front of us for so fucking long. And you can just see how they treat it for the Japanese fan base and the American fan base. I feel like for the Western fan base, they dangle in front of our face like, oh, look at this, we got this new thing for you. And let me be real with you, playing Fez and Persona 4 Golden, it's just gonna be the same game, just some remixes. I'm just a big much fan that I'm gonna purchase the game again and play from a different perspective and see how that goes. So it's not this whole brand new game that some people are thinking. In fact, some people are gonna be really disappointed, and they're probably gonna kill the game for it. But that's neither here or there. As a true SMT and Persona fan, that's how I like to think of myself. I'm gonna play the game and have fun with it, because Persona 5 at its core was a damn good game. Hell, I've been trying to resist from playing it again. So that game has nothing for me. That game has nothing for me. I completed it through and through, had a platinum on it. I know I did that a year ago, and yeah, so it's been a year since I picked that game up, and I really want to get back into it, and I'm gonna speak on Persona Scramble in a little bit, but yeah. So I kind of dislike how it's been kind of treated, like especially the announcement for the announcement. ATLUS has to get out of that shit, because it's a slap in the face. Hey, we're gonna have an announcement on this date. Then when the announcement comes, it's gonna be announced for the next day. I think I already said in that video. It just made me stop checking for ATLUS news as a whole, and it comes from me. It comes to me when it comes to me. So if you're building hype the wrong way. Stop leaving Eminem trails and shit like that. Just tell what it is and what it ain't. And a lot of people that, especially me too, gets annoyed by the game came out on Halloween in Japan. So Persona the Royal has been out for a good minute, and the DLC has probably been with it too. I know it's with it because I checked on Japanese PSN before I came on here. But the thing about that is it kind of leaves room to be spoiled about the new story, because yes, it is the same game at the core, but of course it's gonna have this addition of the new person, twists and turns of the Persona game. So it's best that a lot of people get fed up, like I said, but it's really frustrating that ATLUS did not release their games worldwide on the same day. Like, I don't know if they have this thing where ATLUS at its core is going to touch it and make it its ideal game before ATLUS USA gets a hold of it and it can localize it. But it's very disappointing that people are enjoying this game months ahead and could possibly even get spoiled because of where I live. It's a big bummer. So, and hopefully, and also the DLC, I gotta explain the DLC. The DLC is, from what I read, depending how they do the Western release, because it kind of seemed cheap on the Japanese store, but I really don't know yen like that. But I feel like if you already purchased the DLC from the last Persona game, then it should just follow over to the other game to a certain point in the game, because you don't want to be busted with new Personas at the beginning of the game. But I think from what I've seen, might just have to buy it over, but they might have an adjusted price. But even then, that's kind of low key. And I just think they handled the DLC wrong. I may be wrong about that, but from the looks of it, they're really capitalizing on old DLC. Now, if it was new DLC like they got for the you and Minato fight, I can kind of see that going. and being a whole DLC thing, I would gladly purchase that. But it's unfortunate that, you know, they're going this route for DLC, and I hate it because, you know, SMT, it's been, I like their games a lot, and, you know, they don't really have the best track record of porting and all that other shit, but I just wish they would do better. And let me go ahead and talk about Persona Scramble. Persona Scramble looks like it's gonna be a great game. In fact, it was the game I was really ideally thinking about. Persona Warriors, basically. That's what they really should have called it, instead of just making it a Persona 5 game. But I think they made it a Persona 5 game because I think they wanted to switch fan base, because they've been begging for Persona 5, literally. And it's kind of crazy because you should at least beg for Persona 3 and 4 to be ported over to the Switch, since they already have portables over there. But hey, what do I know? But they've been port begging for that game for a long time, so they just really just want to make it for PS4 and Switch, and it's the ideal game. And you know, it came out a few days ago that the idea was just called Persona Warriors, and I'm guessing they'll probably have different protagonists and different overall Persona users. And I would kind of locally would have gladly loved that game over Persona 5 game, because, you know, Persona 5 it's becoming to the where it has its hand in so many things where you low-key just get numb to, or you get kind of tired of it. You know, they got crossovers and all types of shit. So, you know, you kind of just get burnt out. Not that it's bad or anything, but you just kind of get burnt out on it. So, there's my thoughts on Persona 5 Scramble. It looks good. And hopefully by the time this video goes up, I'll have this gameplay in the back of it. Now, going forward, I hope they handle DLC for that game too, because I know they probably gonna have DLC for the other Persona fighters and all the other good stuff. But my best of hearts, I kind of believe that Persona 5 is coming to an end. And I won't say to an end, they probably got like one more game left in them for like maybe 3 or 4 years. And let me say that because I know they have not released Persona Arena yet. And everybody know Persona Arena is a big game. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's niche, but by art, but seeing how big Persona 5 is, they would have to be stupid to let that go without a fighting game. Definitely seeing how his Joker has been in a fighting game, and you know, it's best to have their own really big brawler 2D fighter, and that's the game I would invest my time in. But yeah, so I would probably say we got some odd 3 or 4 years of Persona 5. Kind of nuts. But if you look how Persona 4 had like a clean 8 years, so it's really not that out the norm. Now, I want to talk about SMT, Shin Megami Tensei 5, because that's another game I'm really waiting on. And I feel like since Persona 5 starting to like come down low key, they can finally focus on Shin Megami Tensei. Because I know the joke is that, oh, that game's dead, that game's not in production, that game's gone. Even though they really did show it too early. And a lot of people, including myself, were expecting to show it at the Tokyo Game Show. But hopefully we can have something this year, and they release a statement saying that they're still working on it. So that's a game I really want to get into, because Shin Megami Tensei games are more gritty, more grimy, and the story is all more really fun. So that's one of the things I'm waiting on. But ATLUS, we are waiting on you, and you know, but I just think overall they need to start doing better DLC practices, better localization speeds, and you know, because it don't make no sense, because I don't even think the Scramble game have a release date for English. That's why I have to resort to going to the Japan store to play the demo. But I just think they need to kind of up their progress a little bit, you know, and you know, just expand, because you know, they did say at one point that, you know, they're not used to having big projects and small teams, etc. But I'm excited. But that's just my thoughts on Persona as a whole. And you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll be keeping up the Persona news. I gonna play Persona game, know what Persona is. Let me know in the comments below. And check out my other gaming channel, and check out my Twitch channel, Hydro Alpha Omega and Hydro Alpha Gamer. Other than that, you guys have a day. Goodbye.